New series alert! New series alert! Sorry, RIP headphone users. What's up, everyone? John from Beyond ARTV. Welcome to a brand new series that we're starting right here on the second channel. I'm going to be reading hate comments from some of my favorite bands and some bands and artists that you guys recommend to me. We'll see how these haters bring the bands down. Did a little bit of research before I made this video, and you know what it seems like on the interwebs these days is that a lot of people don't like Green Day. They're my personal favorite band, so what better way to start a new series? We christen it with God's favorite band, Green Day. I know you're wondering about what this sick guitar I got sitting over here next to me. What is that? What model? Well, it's actually an original Rock Band 1 controller. It is very rare. There were only about 2.5 million produced in the United States and probably only about 4.5 million worldwide, so it's a pretty rare item. I really take care of this bad boy. Love playing it. Might even fire up some Green Day Rock Band after this. Who knows? Oh god, are you okay? That wasn't supposed to hit that hard. It opened the case. I've got my Green Day hat, so I am protected from all of the hate. It's gonna act as an invisible shield. Let's just dive straight into the comments. We're gonna start off over on their music video. I will obviously show you guys exactly what I'm looking at here in terms of comments. We're gonna start off over on a very friendly place that I like to call YouTube.com. We're gonna boost up and look at the Back in the USA music video. No one ever says anything hateful, especially when you get political. Trump 2020, MAGA. Dustin Reese just felt the need to go ahead and throw that on there. Just a little slap to the face of Green Day. I see what you're doing here. You're talking about my boy Donnie. You're putting him in zombie makeup and everything like that. You're poking a little bit of fun, saying you don't agree with the president. Well, Trump 2020, bitches. Make America great again. Why can't these guys stay out of politics? Makes me gag. Well, Garrett Wilcox, it sounds like you've never listened to or heard of a band called Green Day before. Are you familiar perhaps with a very low-selling album, American Idiot? No hit songs on there whatsoever. Definitely didn't spark a cultural revolution or anything like that with a lot of young people at the time. Definitely not one of the most memorable albums of the 21st century. That's for sure. They've never talked about politics until now, and now I'm mad. They looked so old on the beginning, and honestly, it made me cry. I grew up with their music, and they are like my childhood heroes. It hurts so much to see them aging. I don't even know why. You don't even know why? Like, aging is a thing? I mean, maybe you're 15, 16, 20 right now. Aging happens, and I think that Green Day have aged more naturally than a lot of people. I mean, just look at some of these bands where it's really awkward, the fact that they're still trying to pull off some sort of like comb over or still rocking the long hair even though they're bald. We're gonna go ahead and head over to Reddit because I feel like Reddit is a place where people are gonna be talking. It's the front page of the internet, for Christ's sake. So let's see what Reddit has to say about Green Day. Well, this certainly isn't starting off very promising. I feel like Green Day is the band people listen to before they realize there are better bands. Oh, that's just like, you're putting the bandage on and you're just ripping it straight off right where my hair is on the arm. You could say that about like Aaron Carter or something like back in the day when you were a kid or you listened to NSYNC and that got you into music and then you realized that there's better pop music or better rock or metal or whatever music out there. But I don't know, that's just kind of a childish insult. Okay, here we go. Here's a discussion someone started. The oldies radio station in my area is playing songs by Green Day and Franz Ferdinand. It used to play stuff like Metallica and the Rolling Stones. I guess I'm old now. 59 comments. Let's see what those are. Well, Green Day is neither classic nor rock. That's just a double gut punch right there. They really went for it. They're knocking the wind out of them. I agree that they're not classic rock, but to say that they're not rock, I mean, I don't exactly know what your expectations for rock are.
Well, it has to be a little bit avant-garde. It has to have a little bit of a jazz swing. It has to have a little bit of wine that I can swirl around in my mouth too and see if this is going to sit right with me over the years.
It's rock. All right, let's dive deep into the forums here. We're gonna go check out where everyone's talking about the new releases online. We're gonna date back to last fall when God's favorite band got posted. Let's see what the wonderful users have to say about this. Oh, right away, they're making a pun and a play on the God's favorite band thing. LMAO, God's favorite band. they haven't been good since 1997. Okay, love, don't live here. I get if you're feeling a little bit loveless and having some hard feelings, but this doesn't mean that you have to take it out on the rest of the world. They haven't been good since 1997, so Nimrod, that's their last good album according to you. What exactly changed about Warning, or American Idiot, or 21st Century Breakdown, or, okay, maybe we'll forget the trilogy, but Revolution Radio? I feel like this is just like one of those people where they're just like, oh, the 90s, that was the decade. That was the decade, you know, nothing else, please. Everyone knows Dance Gavin Dance is God's favorite band. This is fake news. Bing. Okay, this is from Savage Wraith. Savage Wraith. Just imagine that, like, getting called into the lunchroom. Savage Wraith? Savage Wraith, your mother, Mrs. Savage Wraith, is here to pick you up early so you can go to your anal probe appointment. Dance Gavin Dance. Where are we pulling that from? They're God's favorite band. Okay, is it because they've got an album called Mothership? They could just float up to heaven? And he throws in a fake news reference, and then bing, he's announcing that he uses the world's worst search engine. Cool. Okay, I'm tired of holding the laptop. It's getting a little bit heavy. We're gonna set it down, and now we're headed back over to youtube.com. We're gonna see what we can find on the Basket Case official video. Who else thinks he's on crack? Well, Caden, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that maybe not crack, but Billy Joe and the rest of the band were known to fuck with meth and other hardcore drugs in the 90s. In fact, they wrote an entire song about it. In fact, you know what, we'll go over the comments there in just a minute. Uh-oh, we got Miss Technicality here really pointing them out. Wait a minute, if the drummer is in a wheelchair, why the hell can he use the bass drum? He needs functioning legs to be able to press the pedal, but since he's in a wheelchair, that indicates that he doesn't have fully functioning. So let me ask you a question just real quick. Every time you try to play at a movie night, you know, to watch a fictional movie where things aren't exactly real life, do your friends all suddenly have random excuses like, oh, my mouse fell ill, I have to take my cat to the vet hospital, I have to feed the parakeet for the neighbor. I don't know why all my lame excuses involve animals, but just bear with me here. Damn it, bear. Do you ever think that just maybe the excuses that your friends give are just that? Excuses? Because you can't ever play along! Now we're in the comments section for Brain Stew Jaded. Like I said, I wanted to check that one out. And the first one that I come across says, this sounds exactly like Dead Leaves in the Dirty Ground, the White Stripes song. Let's look it up and see. Okay, let's be fair and play Brain Stew as well and see what that sounds like. I don't know. I'm not hearing it. Here we go. We got one of these guys. We got one of those that doesn't give any kind of specific criticism. It's just, this band sucks. No reasoning. Somebody liked it, and I have a feeling it was him. Isn't this song a ripoff of 25 or 6 to 4 by Chicago? Okay, we're not going down this road again. Oh my, we're getting into deals with the devil here. Rap Magic DeLeon says, Billy Joe, all caps, Armstrong, sold his soul to the devil, and he's very anti-Christ, and his blasphemy will forever burn his soul in hell. ReverbNation.com/rapmagic. Just gotta slip that little promo in there, don't you? He proceeds to ramble on about how he's breaking down the barriers of hip-hop music. Redemption Island. Okay, so what is this kind of marketing here? This is like the mudslinging campaigns that you saw back in the old political days. What do we got here? So Billy Joel sold his soul to the devil, so check out my hip-hop music. I don't even know what to make of that. Okay, he's very anti-Christ, I assume is what you were going for, and his blasphemy will forever burn his soul in hell. Whew! It's a long time. I know it, you know it. Facebook.com, #1 spot to find a level-headed group of people, just well-informed, great people to have conversations with. Let's head over to the Green Day fan page. This is by far even worse than I was expecting. Of course, Billy Joe Armstrong being the very politically charged person that he is and always has been, then people, I guess, tend to get very, very up in arms, especially these days. Here on Facebook, we've got Tammy trying to rip a new one into them. I have been a fan for a very, very long time. I'm also a Trump supporter. Since you don't want me as a fan, I will go. Too bad you don't appreciate me. I often wonder what runs through the gears that spin in these people's minds. Like, you've been a fan for a very, very long time, and you just made it through the whole American Idiot era. No problem. No problem whatsoever there, obviously. Just criticizing the ever-living fuck out of George W. Bush, our Republican president of the time. And, you know, another Republican in office now. And now, this is just where you draw the line. It's only because it's actually put in front of your eyes that you're critical of it now. Bye-bye. Threw out all my Green Day stuff. Won't purchase any again. And will turn off any station that plays you. I got 2 middle fingers for you. Go Trump. Well, I'm sure that they very much care. I'm sure they definitely really care, considering Billy said to leave already. I'm sure that he's mad that you're actually doing it. You're just the kind of petty person that's like, oh, if Morton Salt said that they liked something that you don't, then they're forever gonna be boycotted by you. Like, I'm never putting salt on any of my burgers or fries or anything ever again. I'm only using pepper because pepper supports our president. Green Day has been terrible for over 20 years. Throw in the towel while you still have a bit of dignity. Well, I'm sure that they're just gonna cash that little bit of dignity that they have left all the way to the bank as they laugh their asses off at the fact that you think that they have no relevancy and no talent whatsoever. The other 31 million people here on this Facebook page and their fans in general will continue to disagree and support. Hey, ellipses. Billy, ellipses. You makeup wearing pussy, ellipses. I like how you ignore Kim's humanitarian crimes while bashing the president, ellipses. You, sir, ellipses, are a fucking moron. Lots of pauses in there. Lots of pauses for emphasis from Paul. What's Paul up to? Let's see what Paul looks like. Oh, there's Paul. Makeup wearing pussy? Seriously? This is the problem with Trump's America. The fact that they don't think that men can ever wear makeup or just, I don't know, live their life, do what they want to do and not be judged for it. Juan Carlos Gomez says, you fuck off, Green Day. We don't care what you think or say. Hashtag MAGA, Trump in all caps, 100 emoji, American flag emoji. You realize he wants to deport you and then build a wall that separates your country, right? Let's wrap this up on my favorite song from Green Day. I hate to even check the comments on this one, but Boulevard of Broken Dreams, the official music video on YouTube. Let's go. Very first comment, what do we got? Well, how did that get there? If the main singer had killed himself, Green Day would have been the Nirvana of the 2000s. Huh? I think that's about all I can handle for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first video. Wait. We didn't look at the Needle Drops comment section. Revolution Radio, Needle Drop. There's actually surprisingly a lot of comments in defense of Green Day. To be fair, I like Anthony Fantano. I like the Needle Drop. I consider him a friend. But I did not like at all his review of this album. A 3 out of 10 for Revolution Radio, but a 7 out of 10 for Lil Pump. I mean, really? Here it is, the comment that I was looking for from one of his Dark Overlord fans. If you liked this album, you have no good taste in music. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this first episode of Reading Hate Comments. We did it for Green Day today. What band would you like to see me do it with next? Did you find this entertaining? What would you change about the series? What would you add to it, take away? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're brand new here. I've got a lot more content on the way very soon, not only on this channel, but make sure you subscribe to my main channel, ARTV, as well. Other than that, if you would like to support me on Patreon or get some merch, it's the top 2 links down below. You can go directly to my Patreon account by tapping that annotation over in the corner of your screen there. Thank you so much to everybody who is supporting me on Patreon. It helps out more than you will ever know. If you would like to see another Green Day themed video, in fact, all of them, click this playlist link right here, or another recent video I did on the channel right over here. Socials are all linked in the description. Other than that, I'll see you very soon right here on Beyond ARTV.